This incident happened in those days when I was in 9th class. I was 14 years old then. I lived with my family for some time. My parents and my younger sister were also there in my family. My father worked in a government job, so we had to live in a government house. When my father was promoted, we took a big flat in that colony. After that we shifted to the new flat. I was very happy, because I was thinking that I would get my own separate room. I don't know why since the day we went to live in that house, I was feeling a strange uneasiness in that house. In that house I had the habit of sleeping late because our TV, the channel used to show a new movie every night, and my mom, dad and sister used to sleep early in the other room. Initially everything was fine, but suddenly one night when I was sitting on my bed watching a movie, I heard someone's voice from outside the room. I thought mom must have got up here to drink water. I did not pay attention, but I reduced the volume of the TV a bit, but after 4-5 minutes the same sound started coming again. The sound of a woman's anklets when she walks. A sound sounds like Chhan Chhan Chhan. Exactly like this sound was coming. I completely switched off the sound of the TV, but the same sound was coming from outside, Chhan Chhan. Hearing this sound, my body started trembling and my hair stood on end. Sound. It was coming continuously and would be heard for 4-5 seconds. After that it would stop, and later after 3-4 minutes it would sound again. As if you are walking wearing a heavy anklet. My heart started beating very fast. It seemed as if my heart would be taken out of my chest and come into my mouth. I didn't know what to do. I thought that I should also take my parents and tell them everything. Later, when I gathered courage and opened the door, suddenly I heard the same sound, Chhan Chhan. At that time the voice was coming exactly in front of me. It seemed as if some new lady was coming near the room. Yes, but only sound was coming. No one was visible in front, and the sound was also heard very clearly, Chhan Chhan Chhan. I woke up mom and dad and told them the whole truth. My dad was not at all ready to accept this. Anyway, he was completely asleep. No one paid attention to what I said. Later I slept with my parents in their room. After 3 to 4 days like this, one night the same sound was heard again, Chhan Chhan. Filter. Later I got used to that voice. There was no fixed time when the voice would come. Sometimes it would come at 10 o'clock or even 10:30, but what was certain was that only I could hear that voice and no one else. Sometimes that voice used to scare me a lot, but our lack was never meant to be anything bad. After 8-9 months we got a new flat and shifted there. The new people who live in our place in the same flat, he was an acquaintance of ours. His son was a very good friend of mine and his family was quite big. One day that uncle came to our house and asked us whether we were hearing any sound sometimes. Just hearing this made me completely sure that he was just an illusion of mine. Wasn't. That uncle's entire family had heard the same voice. At last my parents were convinced that I was not lying, and later they organized a puja at home. We tried to find out what happened in that house. Then it was revealed that not just 1 but 6 souls were living in that house. 14 years have passed since then, and now I have grown up. I don't know whether the same sound is still heard today or not. But even today when I think about that voice, I start feeling a strange fear. By the grace of God everything is fine today. Coming soon Hindi horror stories. Thanks for watching this my video.